welcome to my new and hopefully improved channel. I am going to link my previous channel down in the description box. I got locked out of it. I had quite a few videos on there, so I'm super sad about this. Hopefully some of my followers from there will be able to find me on the new channel. I did post it on my Facebook page, so fingers crossed. But I have not posted a video, and probably, this lighting is horrible, by the way. You can see, well, you can't see, but it's my makeup mirror because I'm about to put my makeup on. So I don't have super great lighting right now, but that's all right. I just wanted to get a video up for you guys. So actually, let's turn that. That's really harsh lighting. Holy mackerel. That's more natural. So, I really just wanted to get a video up for you guys. I haven't, well, for me mainly, because the channel doesn't have any followers right now, but, I really just wanted to get back into doing YouTube videos because I was doing them pretty consistently before we moved. And like I said, check out the previous channel for all of those videos. So I really do want to start doing YouTube videos again, to document my life, my mental illness, our military life, and all of that good stuff. So I figured what better way than to do it while I'm throwing some makeup on, because I do have time. So my hair's a wreck and I'm gonna need a bobby pin. So, yeah, I'm really excited. This will just be like a chatty video while I do my makeup. Hopefully I can improve the lighting a little bit because that is definitely a harsh lighting. It makes me look crazy. But I'll just be talking to you guys throughout putting my makeup on. It's going to be probably a longer video just to catch you guys up on everything. Like I said, please check out the previous channel. It makes me really angry that I cannot get back into there, but I just cannot remember the password. I didn't set up the recovery account for the other email, so it's gone. It's history. It's bye-bye. Maybe eventually I'll be able to sign back into it and I can put some of these videos over there, but for right now I'm just gonna start fresh, and hopefully get some of the followers from there back over to here. So yeah, so let me try to get set up here. This like little a clove, and that's why the lighting is so harsh, because it's just this little like area. Yeah, so I do plan on editing my videos too. If you guys look at my previous YouTube channel, you'll see that the videos weren't really like edited very well because I really didn't know how to do it. I am going to play around with the iMovie a little bit on my computer and see if I can do some better editing for you guys. Because I just was just rewatching some of the videos and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so bad. So hopefully I can get some more videos up for you guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna be doing my makeup. I'll show you guys the stuff that I'm using too while I do it. But a lot of it's just going to be, like I said, life updates and catching everybody up. So first I'm going to put on the Brighter Days by Tarte. This is just a little sample thing I got from Sephora. I think it was like one of the 100-point perks or something like that. I really like it. I've only used it a couple of times, but I do like it. And it smells really good. So the last place I left off with the other YouTube channel was we PCS to Hawaii. We did a military move to Hawaii. We were previously stationed in Virginia. We bought a house, which we did live there for about a year. And then we decided to move on base. The house was just really far away. It was really segregated from everything. The traffic was really horrible. My brother no longer lives with us. He went back home. So it was just a lot of things culminating into us moving down on base because it's just too far. It was way up there. It was really far. So a lot of things just kind of culminated into us moving down here. We're a lot happier down here. We're closer to friends. We have more people around. Oh, that's funny. So I got a little bottle of this, I think is a 100-point perk too. And then I found this ginormous bottle at, oh my gosh, where did I find it? It was Nordstrom Off the Rack, I believe. So yeah, this was $7. So that's pretty cool. But it's just funny, I opened up the drawer, I didn't even know it was in here. And I was like, oh, look at that. So, yeah, we moved down on base because it's just a lot closer. Everything else, like I said, was just too far. and it just didn't really work out. So we decided to move down to base. So we've been living down here since October, and we love it. Like I was saying, it's closer to friends, it's closer to everybody, it's closer to everything. We can do a lot more down here than we could up there because everything was such a hike to get to. So we can do a lot more stuff. So we're really loving it. We've made a lot of friends now that we live down on base. Not that we didn't have friends before, but just because it was so far, it was really hard to do anything because, you know, they would have to drive 45 minutes to our house or we would have to drive all the way down to base. And it was just nuts. I'm using the Sephora. That lighting is going to be really bad. There we go. Sephora foundation in Claire Light. It's and just light. I don't know if the Claire is part of it. It's number 5. So yeah, so we moved down here. We have gotten a lot closer to most of our friends. My husband does a weekly game night. He plays D&D with a bunch of the guys from work. And he was going spearfishing every weekend with some other friends of ours. So yeah, there's just a lot more for us to do. It's a lot closer to everybody. And yeah, we really love it. We were homeschooling the kids. Brayden, so the last couple of videos that I watched, Brayden was in school. And that school, Hawaii is very strict about their zoning rules. So they have to go to the school that is zoned for where their house is. So we had to move him out of that school because we moved to the house we bought. And the school where we went was just not good. He was being bullied. He was being bullied at the other school too. But the school that we moved him to up where the house we bought is, sorry guys, that lighting, I know it's going to be crazy. So this school where our house was really, really bad. And when I say really bad, I mean like, it was really bad. A lot of the locals don't like us being here, the military folks, which obviously there's nothing we can really do about that, but I do understand their frustration. So, it was just really bad for him up there. So we decided to pull him out and we homeschooled him for the last 2 years. He's still homeschooling right now. We're finishing up this year, but I also am just realizing I'm not a homeschooling mom. Like I love my kid and I would do anything for my kid. That's why we decided to homeschool as long as we did. But it's not the path that I would choose for us because it's just not working. So, I'll do another video on that too, like a separate like homeschooling video. I'm trying to move this over and maybe get rid of some of that crazy lighting. Maybe another homeschool video, just to kind of talk about homeschooling because we went through a couple different curriculums, talk about what worked for us and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's just not working out for us. So he's going to be going to school next year. And also my daughter Madison, who is 5, she will also be starting school next year. She's going to be starting kindergarten. So it'll be really nice to have them both in the same school.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm doing a video. So it'll be really nice to have them both kind of in the same school. And the school is like 5 feet from our house. Like it's right around the corner. So they'll be able to walk to school every day. They'll be in the same school. Brayden can kind of help look out for Madison, and all of that stuff. So we're excited for them to start school. Will, the littlest one, I've stopped calling him my baby. I just watched one of those videos. I was saying I needed to stop referring to him as a baby because he's not a baby anymore. He's 3 now. He just turned 3 in January and he's doing really good. He's not in preschool or anything. We're just going to kind of let him hang out at home and just, you know, what else are you going to do at that age, right? So he's just going to be hanging out at home. So yeah, I'll have him at home. I stay home with the kids right now. So I will have him at home while the other 2 are in school, which I'm kind of excited about because with him, I never really got to, I got these new brushes and I wanted to try it and I totally forgot because this one is for foundation. Whoops. Ooh, I do like it though, like the feel of it is nice. Alright, I think I'm gonna like these. And I got these at TJ Maxx. It was a set of these 3. There might have been a 4th. I think it was a 3-piece set though. I have my makeup, yeah, it was 3 pieces. So setting powder and bronzer is the big fat one, liquid foundation, and then concealer. So I decided to try them out. It was only $20 for these 3, so I figured why not. So we'll try it out. So yeah, so oh, while we're talking about makeup brushes, I also got the Tarte brushes. You guys, these are the softest brushes I have ever felt in my life. If you do not have these, do yourself a favor and grab them. If they still have them available, I haven't even looked, but these brushes are absolutely amazing. They are seriously the softest brushes ever. They're so velvety soft. They feel amazing. So yes, pick those up if you can because they're bomb. I need to do just a separate makeup video. But anyway, so yeah, so that's kind of where we're at there. My husband is still in the military, obviously, because we still live here. And he is going to be in for a while. We've got about 2 more years left here. The plan is for him to get out after that and for us to move back to Utah, but we'll see. I mean, you never know what life's going to throw at you. That's the plan right now, but who knows if that's going to stay the plan. So, I don't even know what I'm doing because I haven't put on makeup in so long. It's been like 2 weeks. I think I want to do my concealer next. Oh no. I think I'm going to do my eyeshadow actually, so that way the eyeshadow doesn't fall into the concealer. And I haven't even like planned a look. I just sat down to put makeup on and I was like, oh yeah. So that's one of the other big life changes is I sell LuLaRoe now. And I have a LuLaRoe open house tonight, so that's why I was kind of like, oh, I'll go do my makeup and do a catch-up video. So here I am, not knowing what I'm doing. So I'm actually going to use, I think, the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette because I love the colors and their neutrals. Since I don't know exactly what I'm doing for my clothes for later yet, we'll do this. So yes, so husband is still in the military. He will be for the next few years. We're hoping that he'll get out, like I said, in 2 years. Our plan is to go guard so that he can go back to Utah or we can go back to Utah as a family, and just have more stability for the kids because we definitely don't like having them have to move around all the time, even though they've only had to move once so far. So we got lucky there. We've only PCS'd once, but still at the same time, like we don't want to go through that again, especially with them all 3 being in school because Will is going to be school age. So when we leave, so realistically, I'm probably going to leave before my husband so that I can get to Utah. I didn't put primer on. Shoot. So realistically, I'm going to probably go ahead of my husband to go to Utah to get the kids set up in school because we leave here in August and Will is going to be, well, actually, he's 3 now. He'll turn 4. He'll turn 4 next year, which will still be here, and then for the year after that. Yeah, so he'll be ready to start school when we're leaving the island. So I'm gonna have to go ahead of him to get the kids set up and ready for school, because they're going to be school aged. So that I'm not looking forward to, but I am looking forward to leaving and being back with our family. I went on, well, my husband's family does I'm using the Stay Don't Stray Benefit eyeshadow primer. I love this stuff, but I was getting really upset because my eyelids were always creasing, like my eyeshadow was always creasing, and then I realized it's because I'm pushing the brush too hard. Like I went through a couple of weeks where I was complaining about this, found this primer, trying different primers and getting upset because it was still doing it, and then come to find out it's just because I'm pushing too hard on my brush. It was creasing my eyelid, which was creasing my eyeshadow, and I thought it was the primer. So yeah. My husband's family, the girls go on a girls trip every year. And I haven't been able to go on one, but this year they decided that since we were in Hawaii, they were going to come out here. And then they were also, going to fly to Kauai. So I got to go on my first ever family girls trip, which I was super excited about because I've always been really envious. Like I always wanted to go with them, but just, I wasn't able to. So I was really excited to get to go. So I went on that girls trip. We went to Kauai after we had them here for a few days and kind of visited the island. So bonding with his family and kind of getting to know them a little bit better, because before that I had only really met his sisters like twice, 2 or 3 times. And, you know, being able to get a little bit closer with them and get to know them a little bit better was really nice. And hang out with his mom. So that was really awesome. And then Kauai was absolutely gorgeous. We had set up to go river rafting, which I have never done before. And one of my sister-in-laws is actually a river rafting guide. So I was really excited. But it got rained out because, you know, Kauai is the garden state and it rains there all the time. So unfortunately it got rained out and we weren't able to go. But it's okay. We still had fun. And like I said, it was really nice just to be able to get to go on the trip with them and to get to know all of them. So that was really exciting. Let's see, what else? Oh my gosh, I feel like there's so much stuff that I'm just blanking and not even thinking about the stuff that I want to tell you guys. So yeah, I started selling LuLaRoe. I just wanted a home-based business that I could do for me. I've done a few. I still do the oils kind of like on the side, not really like anything super fancy. I am going to start doing classes for those again because I do have a bunch of friends that have been asking me, and I want to help friends out so that they know how to use it and stuff like that. So it won't be like a business per se. It'll be more just of like a hanging out, helpful class type deal. So I would like to start doing that, but I did, so LuLaRoe, I started selling LuLaRoe about a year ago. I just wanted something for me because I was just sitting at home with the kids and I was homeschooling, but my time was consumed with the kids, and I was at that point where I was like, you know, I got out of the military to be a mom, but in reality, like, I need something else. I don't want to just sit at home. I was in the military for almost 7 years, or for 7.5 years. You know, and going from that to a stay-at-home mom is really tough. You know, you have this separation class where you're getting ready to get out and they're like, oh, this is how you write a resume, this is how you do an interview, but I was like, what if I'm just staying home? Like, where's the transition there? And a friend and I were actually just talking about this morning, and obviously there's no like real information because nothing can prepare you for that, and everybody just assumes, oh, you know, you're supposed to know what you're doing. You have kids. You're supposed to know what's going on. And you know, the whole premise on my channel is just sometimes like you see all this stuff, these Pinterest moms or these moms that throw these perfect birthday parties and handmade crafts, and I highly, highly applaud those moms, and nowhere in this channel will you find me putting them down because I applaud them and I think they're amazing for what they're able to do and what they're able to provide for their kids. That's just not me. I can't do it. I've tried and I have stressed myself out so much trying to be that mom that is able to do all of that stuff, and I just can't. So, you know, kind of to segue off that a little bit, that was the whole reason that I wanted to start this channel in the first place, because I wanted people to have a place. Yes, we all love watching those those YouTubers do all those amazing things, all those amazing makeup looks. And I think part of the reason that we like to watch them is because we can't do it ourselves. But, you know, at the same time, like, I would like to watch something real too. Like, I would like to see somebody celebrating, like, talking about the failures, because I feel like a lot of times as moms, we get insecure because we see all these, or what we are supposed to be seeing, all these successful people, and you know, they're talking about how they did all these amazing things and their day was amazing and blah blah blah, when in reality I'm over here like, my kids are downstairs fighting. Like, they fought all day. My 9-year-old has been fighting me on schoolwork all day. Like, I feel like those are the types of things that people need to hear too, like, that not all the days are going to be perfect and stuff is going to happen and you're going to want to rip your hair out, and it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You know, to be able to celebrate and our failures and say, you know what, today wasn't perfect, but today I was a good enough mother. That's what my therapist and I love to say. She taught me that concept and I full-heartedly believe in it. There's a good enough mother, and there's a mother that gets as much done as she possibly can as a human, and that is fine. And I feel like too many times in society, we have this concept of this perfect mother who does all of these things shoved down our throats. And we're like, well, I didn't get to do that today, or my day didn't look like that. And you know what? That's okay. Not everybody's day is going to look like that. Most people's days don't look like that. Especially with YouTube, people show you what they want you to see. And yes, do I plan on doing some of that here? Absolutely. Because do I want everybody to see my pure ugliness sometimes? No. But at the same time, I feel like there should be just a little bit more realness with stuff. And maybe there is YouTubers that are doing that and I just haven't found them yet. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. And if you guys know them, I would love to hear about them, because I, like I was just saying, love watching real stuff sometimes. I do like watching the other stuff that inspires me and makes me want to do things different or change or whatever. But at the same time, I also want to see real. And I don't want to be made to feel like a horrible mother because we didn't bake a 16-layer birthday cake. So that's kind of the premise on the channel. Just a segue there. So yeah, started selling LuLaRoe because I wanted something for me. It's doing okay. I love it some days, hate it others. You know, that's just the name of the game. I had a business partner for a little while. Unfortunately, we broke ties, went our separate ways. I'm not really sure what you would call it there. Sorry, the kids came in. So yeah, so now that I have the foundations of makeup, I'm trying to do a little bit better with the stuff that I do have, improve the quality a little bit, and all that jazz. So I just got this nifty little eyelash tool. I was using my fingers before and it was not working very well. So yeah. So, yeah, so I think that's kind of caught up on the life stuff. I went through some rough patches with friends. I think everybody does, but I just went through patches where I didn't really have good friends. Now I have some amazing friends that I hang out with all of the time. I absolutely adore them. You know, they're just absolutely amazing, and they're there for me. And I realized it was a lot about personal growth too, especially with the borderline personality disorder diagnosis. Kind of what that does is it affects your social relationships. And there was just a lot that I was expecting from my friends that wasn't really doable for them. And unfortunately, that also ruined a lot of friendships for me. So coming to terms with that diagnosis, trying to understand it, trying to see what exactly it's doing and how to fix it, was huge. So that's something that I've been working on. It's a very new, probably like within the last month, diagnosis for me. So yeah, so I learned that a lot of it was my eyeliner is never even, but I've just learned to not give a shit. It looks even enough. So I got one eyelash on, and let me tell you, this tool is freaking amazing if you use it correctly. So yeah, so I would like to put out videos for you guys. I say so yeah a lot. And just kind of, like I said, stick to the reason for the channel and document things, but also like share our lives with you guys. Not that it's anything like super different from everybody else, but I feel like sometimes you just want to see somebody doing it like you too, and not doing it all crazy to the point where it doesn't seem realistic, because that's not helpful to anybody. So hopefully that's what I'm able to do. You know, I just want to do it, and why the heck not? Why the heck not? So yeah, I'm trying to do my makeup a little bit more. I was getting into that a little bit on the previous channel before we moved, but yeah, we'll see. There'll probably be more makeup videos on here than anything. One of my friends that I'm close with now, does her makeup like every single day, so she's really inspired me to like get off my butt and do it, because I really do enjoy it. I like doing it. I like how it looks when I do it. It's just, as anybody knows, having the time, like finding the time to actually sit down and be like, okay, I'm going to do my makeup or I'm going to film a video. You guys all know that struggle, I'm sure, especially when you have kids. Like, it just doesn't work out sometimes, and that's okay. You just have to, you know, do it when you have the time and not expect too much of yourself, because realistically, like, am I getting paid to do this? No, it's for me. So doing it when I can, or fitting it in when I can, or whatever. You know what? I want to use the contour brush. So let's see how this works, guys. Okay, so we're going to do this. Contouring, I just kind of figured out how to do, like, semi-decently. I still don't even think that I'm that great at it, but I did just figure out how to do it, so that's exciting for me. Like, the last 3 or 4 times that I've done my makeup, I've been able to contour, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, look at me. I know how to do big girl makeup. So I am really excited about that, because I have wanted to learn how to do it for a while, and I'm one of those people that I need to sit down and watch somebody do it. So, but I'm also realizing too, like, it doesn't have to look like Jaclyn Hill's contour. It's probably never going to look like Jaclyn Hill's contour, but that's okay. Or Nicole Guerrera is one of my other favorites. Like, my contour is never going to look like hers, ever, ever, ever. And that is totally okay, because I'm not them, and I'm not a makeup artist, and it's really just for me. It's not trying to impress everybody, you know? It's because I like to do it. I like to feel good about myself when I have it on. And yeah. It's not as crazy. It's not as crazy as it looks on the camera, I promise. I just you guys will see when I turn the lights off. It's not as crazy as it looks. These brushes, like, they're pretty cool, but I really don't see where they're any different than any other brush. Like, they're actually kind of harder to use, because they're kind of tapered almost, where the middle of the brush is higher. So all the contour powder is going there, but it's hitting on this side. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold on these. I don't know yet. But I wanted to try them, so there. So yeah, like I said though, it's not as, I promise it's not as crazy as it looks. I look really weird right now, and it's not that crazy. So yeah, yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying now. It actually cut off and wasn't recording, so I had to go back and start over, because I don't remember where I left off. So yeah, like I said, the channel is just kind of for me, but kind of, you know, if anybody else wants to share our life. And I know there's a lot of beauty YouTubers out there, and, you know, planner YouTubers, and I kind of want to correlate a little bit of all of that here, because I'm not one specific thing. I'm not a beauty blogger or any of that stuff. I just kind of want to do a little bit of everything. So yeah, I think that's it, except for lippies. And lippies, I don't know which lippy I want to do, because I'm not super happy with the ones I've used recently. Urban Decay setting spray, all-nighter setting spray. It's a godsend. So yeah, I'll put a final picture up with the lippy, but that was really it. That's just kind of, you know, wanting to catch you guys up on everything and let you know that I am going to start doing videos again. So there we go. See, it's not quite as crazy. You get the bathroom lighting though too, so that's not that great either. But yeah, just to kind of catch you guys up and let you know I am here, I am back. Hopefully, like I said, I can get some of you guys from the other channel over here. It does look a little sharp though, geez. So yeah, that is really it. Until next time, I hope to, you know, have a layout of the videos and how I want to get them to you guys. I'm just going to try to do this a little bit more, because it looks really sharp. Maybe it's not as sharp. I don't know. Maybe it's just the lighting. Yeah, so I hope to have some awesome videos up for you guys very, very soon as I can videotape them. I would like to try some vlogging also. So until then, I will see you guys later. I hope you're having an amazing day, and thank you for watching.